We're going to get started. We're recording. Best, you're here with me.
Finally.
I know.
God damn.
Well, goddamn.
Took about like 6 years.
Let's get this thing started in 3, 2, 1.
Shit, God damn.
Hey, Dak, turn this shit
Nigga
up.
chunky, look like money, smell like cookies and cologne. I done grown up, got my dog, came a long way on my own. I ain't had no handout, I ain't need it, I ain't asking, now that shit is man down. You could get it, that's a casket, I don't pay the gram, I get paid for grams. You a worker, bring that paper in, be the paper man, keep a burner, it's the cream of the crop. I got green, I got drops.
Swirling, but the return of Machiavelli, like I'm speaking about.
All right, gangster.
Y'all, welcome to another episode of 2 Cents Later.
What up, 2 Cents?
Y'all, I got a special guest with me
Yeah.
here today. I have my best friend here today, y'all. It's my homie Jason here. You can get a round of applause
Excuse
too.
me, Jay Smooth in the house, not Jason.
Sorry.
Jay Smooth, get it
Everybody
right.
got their tags that they want to do in this thing.
No. This is a born given name.
And go ahead, do your intro, do your thing.
Jay Smooth in the house.
Okay.
You already know. Here to show some love to my bestie. I had to be on the podcast. Jump on it.
Jump on it.
All right. We're not doing that. We're not gonna do that. Remember, vocals 1.
Vocals 1.
We not even. No. You don't even deserve vocals. I don't know about the singing thing with you.
The thing about this is that like. It's so crazy. Let me tell you guys how me and Jason met, right?
Oh God.
This is why we became friends. It's over this nickname. Like,
you know what? I'm excited to hear this lie.
Okay. This is not a lie. This is actually this is factual events.
Yeah.
So we were going to school together, and I was in a cafeteria one day, and everybody will call me Vocals because of how well I sing. And so, like, I was so used to everybody being like, Brittany, vocals. So one day, I'm in a cafeteria eating my snack, and
So let's tell the real story.
No. Can I finish my story? You can't interrupt. So I'm eating my snack, having a nice little granola bar. That sounds like a lie already, right?
Yeah. Granola bar. Anyways,
so somebody was like, vocals, and I hear this guy go, yo, and I'm like, what? Like, fuck is this guy answering to my nickname? And so I was like, did somebody call me? And then he was like, well, I think they were talking to me. And I was like, they couldn't have been because my name is Vocals. And so he was like, I'm new here. So is they from where I'm from, they call me Vocals.
Let's hang up the line now.
So I was like, well, you could be Vocals too, but I'm Vocals 1. I'm the originator. So that's just how we became friends off of like our singing, our love for singing. So there's that. But anyway, getting into the podcast.
Do I get a chance to tell us? I'm confused. Do I get a chance?
Go ahead.
All right, so
But don't be out here putting my business out here because I know you.
What was the professor's name?
Sorry, y'all. This is gonna be, I was just laughing, and we can't just laugh the entire time. Nah, rest in peace to him. Stop. Rest in peace. Nah. Okay, so do y'all know? Remember what's her name? The actress who played Moesha's stepmother in Moesha.
You're asking the wrong person.
Hold on, let me get her name. But go ahead, tell your story. I'll get her. And it was her father. He was my teacher. He was
our teacher.
Oh! I guess you came into the class after. Go ahead.
Anyway, so I met this one. I had singing class, and
because he still needed help.
And so she was just new, fresh from West Bumblefuck. She came in and she came into class looking like a sad puppy. Didn't know where to sit. So he's, the professor said, "Hey, go sit right there." So anyway, oh my god. So fast forward, and he put us in sections and singing, and he started hearing me sing. He's like, "Yo, you know what? You resemble Usher when you sing. It sounds like Usher." So he said, "You sound like Usher." So I'm like, "Oh, word? Oh, cool." I said, they gave me this name, J Vocals, and all of a sudden I started using that tag, J Vocals. Next thing you know, Brittany talking about, "Oh my God, that's so crazy because my name is Vocals too." I'm like, "Oh, you're number 2 then?" She's like, "No, I'm number 1." And then all of a sudden she started taking my tag. Like, you can't do that.
It was Cheryl Lee Ralph, Dr. Ralph. Remember, it was Dr. Ralph. Yes. Yeah. Rest in peace to Dr.
Man.
Ralph.
He was a great professor.
He really was.
Professor. But the only thing I will disagree with him is that he told you that you can fucking sing.
He really.
Why would he do that?
Because first of all, it is a fact.
This is what she used to be. She used to be in class like this.
No. That was him. Remember his warm-ups? Yo, don't tell. Yo, rest in peace.
Nah, you bugging. You bugging.
Yo, his warm-ups like, yo, his warm-ups, the way them lips used to be trembling. God bless the dead. Yo. You gotta chill. You gotta chill. But he definitely, and he was the one who recognized my talent. So we're not even gonna do all that to him.
No, he recognized you did not have talent.
No, he knew. But rest in peace to him. But me and Jason, literally since school, we've been thick as thieves, and it's been years, yo. That seems so long ago. Like,
yeah, it's crazy how time flies. It's like they say after high school, everything just goes so fast.
So fast.
It's like adulthood. Fuck adulthood. I want to be a kid.
I want to. Can we go back to doing hood rat things?
Like fuck being an adult.
Right. I just want to go back to doing hood rat things. This is just ghetto. Like, it's so ghetto here. 0 stars. Don't recommend. Adulthood is extreme. This is the worst hood to be in.
Like, I'm not ready to be an adult yet.
Nah, like, I just want to still go run the streets.
What? I got shit. I got still check off my kid checklist.
Yeah. 100%. You see me roller skating? Like, let me just learn to skate. Like, come on.
Me, I be playing dress up. You see all these clothes?
I'm telling you, you're gonna do what you guys. Look at me. Like, let me be on here like the gamers. You're gonna find something, but that's a good thing. I think that keeping the child in you alive is good, though. Like, people lean into. I hate when people that meme was like 25 and up. What's hurting on you today? Or when you like people just wanting to be old kind of thing.
Yeah, but see, I think it's also a mindset. Because I work in the.
Tell them what you do.
So I'm a massage therapist. Well, shit. Do I tell them everything, or do I tell them?
No. Start with what you're doing right now, because what got you being able to just pop up over here every so often.
So I'm a massage therapist for the NHL, an NHL team, and so I work with a lot of athletes and a lot of people a lot of older men, and so. Seeing them working out all the time and being in the gym, it's like there's kind of no excuse to really saying that your body is aching. I think if you're constantly in the gym and taking care of yourself, it's like a rubber band, right? When a rubber band gets old and then you try to up and stretch it,
it just breaks. It's that dusty little pop that it do.
So you can't like be out of the gym for like 5-6 years or 10 years and then try to get back into it and go hard. You know what I mean? You gotta ease into it. But I think,
or just stay on that consistency of it. And it doesn't have to be like, like me, I do a lot of strength training, and you don't have to do that. People could just go walk or be on a bike. Cycling is not the easiest thing. You know what I mean? You could do that for 30 minutes, and it's just all about just keeping those joints and everything in motion, that your body, that muscle memory, and like always just being able to. I always say, don't do it when the doctor tells you to do it. Like, just keep that that 30 minutes, it's really just that 30 minutes that people really can commit to.
Yeah, you really got to do it for yourself. You got to dig deep for yourself, because a lot of times you get in the gym and you're like, fuck, I don't even want to be here. But it's crazy, because the times that you don't want to be in the gym is the times that matter the most.
Right.
You know, so
they say the hardest part of the gym is opening the door. And that's just opening the door to the gym, like actually getting inside, you know? So, and I think that's a lot of people's hiccups, because even for me, sometimes I'll sit in the car like, God damn, I really don't feel like doing this shit right now. But it's like, yo, like once I get in there, it's like, oh my God, this was the best idea I had the entire day.
Shit, I think it goes as far as getting a gym membership. You know?
That's a fact.
Because sometimes people are like, I
could just do it at home.
I can do it, and then they don't do it at home. I could do it outside, but I don't do it outside.
And especially like back home, people could find a zillion and one reasons to not do it. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like out here, it's kind of like, you can't really make too many excuses. But
I mean, right now they don't have no excuse back there, because it's like 90 degrees.
Yeah, that's a fact. But you know where they're gonna go? Straight to City Island. It's crab leg season, bitch. Yeah, but get more into telling them. I know you do the massage therapy for the hockey team. However, what else? That's not how we really kind of like met you doing, besides you like jacking my nickname.
Oh, here we go. So anyway, the reason the way we met was I'm a lot into fashion. I'm also a wardrobe stylist, so I kind of put everything together, and this is something that a lot of people weren't doing. I was putting.
You were definitely one of the first. And people, there were always stylists, but you definitely it wasn't as popular as it is now.
Right. So I was I do a lot of wardrobe styling for celebrities, upcoming influencers.
You can name drop if you want. I'm not trying to do that. All right, you want me to do it?
With celebrity.
Cardi.
Yeah.
Big name, big name.
So you know, I'm into fashion. So what I decided to do was, how can I do something different that nobody's doing? Because wardrobe styling is anybody could pick up wardrobe styling. So what I thought to myself was, back in the day, I know was it Ben Fonsley? Farnsworth
Bentley.
Yeah. So I know he did a lot of things for Diddy. So for me, I also, in my head,
y'all remember him with the umbrella and all that stuff. He used to walk around with Diddy and stuff like that. The way you move, with the knees.
So eventually, I always have in my head, like, why pay somebody to do something that you could teach yourself? Obviously, you pay somebody professionally till you learn how to do it the correct way. So,
that's kind of like with personal training too. You get what I'm saying?
Right. So eventually I ended up, just teaching myself how to cut hair, teaching myself how to do these certain things. And I just put everything together, right? So as a stylist, I wanted to be able to cut your hair. I want that breech. Give me the breech. You know what I mean? I want to, if you need an outfit for whatever the occasion is, whether it's a concert, whether it's a baby shower, give me the breeze.
Right.
If you
just being well-rounded to be able to do it all.
Exactly.
You need me to do what? I could do that for you.
Wait, I got you. So that's kind of like, I incorporated everything.
A jack of all trades, kind of.
Right. And then also incorporate the massage therapy. So like a lot of times artists get on stage and they're kind of like nervous and nervous, or they tense, or even sometimes jumping up and down and getting the crowd jumping. You know what I mean?
Bring that a little closer so the echo.
Jumping up and down.
No, because I just don't want it to echo a little bit.
Okay.
Because that's not as good of a mic as mine.
Yeah. So jumping up and down on the stage, a lot of times people don't understand, like, artists, sometimes they pull something, but it's crazy because you don't know what an artist is going through in their head while they on the stage. They just moving back and forth,
doing the most, excited, adrenaline rushing.
So after, like, there's times where they're like, yo, I need I pulled the muscle on my I got, get on the tape, I got you. I got you. So I incorporated everything together, and it ended up helping me out for the long run.
That's what's up, y'all.
You gotta do different. You gotta be different out here.
Think outside the box, y'all.
Hustle.
Hustle. Zoom.
Yeah.
I love that. I love one thing. It's good to be well versed in a lot of different fields. It's good because that way you have more opportunities to collect the bag, so don't be afraid or just get stuck in one thing and thinking that this only one thing has to be your thing. Find different niches in your life, and that's also a part of keeping the child in you alive, is always being able or willing to learn something new, right?
Yeah. It's crazy because I was actually, I don't know, this week I've been talking to a lot of people, and this same topic has been popping up, and it's like, what your journey is, your journey is going to bring you to where God or the universe, whatever you believe
where you're
in,
destined to be.
Yeah, because like a lot of times you think you want to go this route, but this route you may go this route to go right or left. You know what I mean? It's crazy. You never know where your journey is going to go. It may open up another door for you. So I think, we all got to keep our options open.
So for instance, like there was something that, I was swearing I would never do again, and I would never go back to that field, and yada, yada, yada. And this week, I don't really want to speak on it too much on here, but you and I both know that I got a really amazing opportunity this week, right?
Yes.
And
big ups.
Yes. A really yes. So y'all just keep me in y'all's prayerations.
That's it.
That's an opportunity within itself to help me in this. You know what I mean?
Right,
I can use that in the people that I meet and the environment that I'll be in to just spread my wings in other fields and use that as a stepping stone for something else.
That's it. You gotta fly.
Sorry. It's all right. It's
Now you gotta get the distinct face on.
It's ridiculous. You're just so extra. This is why we were fighting the other night. So extra, yo. I literally hated you the other day so bad.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, yo, you good over there?
No, leave me the fuck alone. You're fucking annoying.
While the music's playing, I'm singing, and I'm like, yo, you quiet over there? What's you?
Like, I literally want you to get the fuck away from me. You just ever you know what I'm realizing in my life? Shit. I'm just very like this, right? Like, and then there'll be people around me that just bring their and I'm just like, yo, like y'all good? Like, what's good with y'all? Like, I literally cause she literally said to me the other day, like, you just be chilling, and I'm like, yo, what is wrong with that? Like, I don't get it. Like, I just, you know what it is? Like I said to you the other day, like, look where I live. What the fuck do I gotta be upset or mad about, or just like nothing. I'm just literally chilling. Like, nothing's ever that deep to me. I just really just want to be happy, smoke my trees, love my babies, and fucking look cute. That's y'all. But I still love my best friend. He knows I still love him. He texted me today like, hey, you're recording. I want to say go to hell. Yeah. But it's all good. But I will say this Mercury retrograde, I do believe has been a fucking doozy, especially for me. I feel like there's been a whole lot of bullshit going on. Oh, man. There's been so much bullshit going on. Even yesterday, it was another situation I just had to, and you know what, you might know what I'm talking about. Yeah, because I'm just not dealing. Once again, I'm here. I'm not dealing with any of this. Anybody who got that, you can go. What we say in the car the other day? I could like you today and be off you today. It's that fucking simple. Still my people though. Love when I see you though. Hold on. I'm about to play that. That's gonna be my song. My song. But
love you today. Hate you today.
And hate you today. Like, it's that fucking simple. I don't have any room. I'm literally choosing peace. Like, there's too much on my plate. There's too much to go through, like, going on right now, that I just don't have the mental capacity for people in there, like, but just crazy.
It's like you said, right? You wake up and you see sunshine. Like, so obviously, we from New York, so I moved to Seattle for work, to work with the team. But like, living in Seattle, you don't. Okay, so when you don't have something, you realize how much you appreciate it. Right. So like, not having the sun all the time. So it's a lot of people think it rains all the time. It does rain all the time, but not all the time. No. If that makes sense. But like there's like seasons, right? So rainy seasons. So
New York actually gets more rain than Seattle does.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, we went to aquarium, and they had like all the states that bring the most, and New York gets more rain than Seattle. Oh shit, that's crazy, right?
Yeah, but look, Seattle got the name, right?
Yeah.
But like, you don't realize how much you need the sun until you do not have it, and like being there, you see like people look miserable. You know what I mean?
Like London, depressed. Like when you go to London, like how people look out there.
I ain't never been there before, but
but that not having that. But I used to work for a company. Remember when I used to work for Ted Baker?
Yeah.
All the corporate people were from London, and they would come in and they would just have this whole like, ooh, take that stick up out your ass, boo boo. Like, and New Yorkers have it too, but it's not as bad as certain other places.
But New York, New York always got that attitude. You know what I mean? So like, New York always got that attitude, but with the corporate people, it's I don't know.
But out here everybody's like, it's whatever. And it's so funny. Remember the other night we went out and the guy was like, I was telling him like what I do out here. I'm like, I just skate and do this. And he's like, oh, you a Cali girl with a New York accent. Like it's not really.
It's crazy because I feel like as a New Yorker, I don't even feel like I have an accent.
No, but you move out like everywhere everyone that I speak to, they point that shit out as
not even in Seattle. They like, yo.
Yeah, where you from? As soon. I was like, oh, I live out here. I'll be like, oh no, because I'm always in LA. I'm like, oh, I live down in Orange County or whatever. It's like, no. But where you from? Like, where you from? So I don't know. I'm just at a place in it, y'all. Like, if you got all those weird ass energies, just go about. And I'm at the point in my life. My 2 cents for the day is choosing. If you're going to complain about something, that's fine, but be a doer as well. Don't just complain with no solutions. Like, you can have your, I'm not a dweller. I'm not somebody that's going to like harp on a situation for long. Yeah. I just kind of want to live my life as in like, that happened, what can we do next to make it better? Or if there's a problem, what's the next move to fix it? You know what I mean? Complaining and you having your gripes in life is fine, but don't have them without thinking about what your next fucking move is. That dwelling shit and just soaking in shit is just fucking whack. And the more it's so easy to stay in that than it is to just choose to move forward and find a solution.
It's being comfortable. People like to be comfortable in their shit.
Literally comfortable in their shit. You know what I mean? So yo, just fucking choose to be resolution based, So, what would be your 2 cents for the week?
My 2 cents for the week.
Floppers.
I just lately I just been noticing some things, and I just think we need to appreciate what we have. Just because like I travel all the time, and this could be off topic, but I travel all the time.
What's your topic?
Traveling all the time, you go to different cities and you see like some people are more privileged than you, or some people are less privileged than you, and you get to really see like the struggle, you know what I mean? And for me, I'm a big thinker. I like to think. So like a lot of times I'll think about like, how did they get in this situation? You know what I mean? Like, how can they get out of this situation? I wish I could help, but I can't, you know what I mean? But I think it's just appreciating like having a roof over your head, having food at your table, having clothes to put on your back. Just appreciating, having a family.
Being grateful for where you are in the moment.
Yeah, like, because like, again, like we could be anywhere. You know what I mean? I could be on the streets.
Look at us. Like I always say, look at us. Like, look where we are right now. Look where we are in life. Like, that shit is crazy.
But I think it's also like, it's also here. It's also your mindset, like where you want to go, where you want to, like, because I've been talking to a lot of people, and then, there a lot of people that I've been meeting are telling me like, yeah, like, I wanted to do this, and I'm actually working towards it, and I'm like almost there, and I'm like, yo, that's beautiful. Taking that first step, it matters. Instead of saying it in your head, I want to do it, and never do it.
Right. And starting to write those goals down for yourself and seeing them in front of you. You know what I mean?
That's it. And it works. It works. It happens. I think as long as you believe it.
Yes.
You gotta believe it right in here.
I'm an optimist.
Not you.
No, stop. Fuck that. Look where I'm at. I literally put this whole thing into fruition.
Nah, you came a long way.
No, stop that. Stop that. We're never gonna do that. You see, that's what I'm saying.
We came a long way.
You see, I will have all this positive energy. Congratulate Jason, applaud him, do all of that. And you see, it's niggas around you.
You played yourself.
There'll be niggas around you that always want to bring you down.
Nah, but you see how you got back up? Woo!
Nah, don't worry. You still a hater. Congratulations, you played yourself.
You played yourself.
But this is my song of the day, because, like I said, y'all still my people, though. Love when I see it, though. But I'm off a lot of y'all motherfuckers. Yeah, you gotta, yeah. Y'all know who the real vocals is on this beat.
Nah.
Y'all.
I was just messing with y'all. I had to fake it out a little bit. That's fine. You dropped my mic in the middle of my
Yeah. That's how we do shit right here. We ain't gonna play. But
no,
let's get into these topics for the week, because we've run it. Oh, dang. I want to talk about. So I was watching this interview, or a clip of an interview with Kirk and Rashida from Love and Hip Hop, right? And they were basically just like saying how, basically like having their issues of their relationship. One, people haven't been in a 20-year relationship, so you really don't know the ups and downs that go into this, the trials and tribulations that go into this. But having their issues displayed in front of the world has helped people. You know what I mean? And I just feel like, even in like my own situations, like I'm a very like private person. Like I don't really like to like put my business out there, or like have people really too much into my relationships or who I'm dealing with and things like that. But when the time does, there's also like, is there a balance between transparency and privacy? Because sometimes being too private, when the shit does hit the fan, it kind of comes as a shock to the world. Like, oh, I thought that y'all were this, or I would thought that y'all were that.
Wow. I never thought about it that way.
Or when you have people too much in your business, you have everybody always commenting and having an opinion on what's going on throughout the process.
Like the Kardashians.
Right, like something like the Kardashians, or something like any of these, or anybody on Love and Hip Hop. You know what I mean? So,
go ahead. So
no, I just want to see what you.
So I mean, so it's a touchy subject.
And I have a call. I'm gonna call after you give your opinion as well to see what she thinks.
Yeah, I just feel like it's a touchy subject, because my relationship ain't your relationship.
Right.
But at the same time, I think a lot of relationships have the same problems.
Especially marriages.
Right. So I do think that, displaying whatever it is could help people, but I think there's got to be some type of limit
and boundaries. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, people don't need to know everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Or see everything.
Because it's like you want your privacy, and me, I like my privacy. I like my private life. I don't like people in my business all the time. Just because.
And I don't want unwarranted opinions.
And that's it. You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck are you?
Right.
I don't. You think I'm gonna listen to you?
Right. And then, you know me, I'm very similar. I'm very much like, I'll call you. If I want your opinion on something, I'll tell you. But until then, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's just kind of like, if I'm calling you, it's because I actually want your opinion on something. It's kind of not really like, I just want everybody in my business to just solicit. That's kind of like my problem now with my family. It's just kind of like, I don't need I'm 31. Yeah. Like, I don't need your fucking opinion on certain things. You get what I'm saying? Like, because it just.
They think we still kids.
Yes. Yeah. And they still see you as this, like, I say my dad still sees me at about like 8 years old. My mom just still sees me at about like 16.
It's hard to. I think it's hard for them to see us grow into adults. Trust me, I don't want to be an adult.
Shit, I ain't asked to be here, bitch. You brought me here,
right? But I mean, yeah, like you said, like, it's definitely good for some people, because there's some people who need that marriage counseling, who don't go.
Right.
So I think it's pros and cons,
to both. Yeah. There's you got to weigh out your options on certain situations. I feel like there's certain things that you can be transparent about. Like, I feel like for me, I want to be very transparent in the fact that I do think that like a lot of men, when y'all get in relationships, y'all need to really still like don't get comfortable. You get what I'm saying? And that's a common thing I think a lot of women share.
Absolutely.
Is you don't want your man to get comfortable.
Absolutely.
And sometimes you have to shake the table to really get him to realize what he needs to be back on his P's and Q's. And I also say for a lot of men, don't get with a bad bitch if you ain't ready to be with a bad bitch.
I'm telling you.
And that's just on.
Listen.
That's on Hansel and Gretel. That's on the Itsy Bitsy Spider.
Yo.
And that's on Mary and all her fucking little lambs.
Hey fellas, if y'all not ready for a bad bitch,
do not get
hang
with one.
it up, because
go get with the mid hoes.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, to be a bad bitch, and if you a fly nigga, you gonna know. To be a fly nigga, it's not cheap, and it ain't no simple shit.
But even just the stuff that comes, like, you need to be able to handle, like,
you gotta handle conversation. You gotta be able to look good. Conversation, future.
But you should be able to. It shouldn't shake you up if other niggas, like, you should be happy. I always say, you should be, the day niggas stop looking at me or stop being attracted to me, you should feel away. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's a you gotta.
See, me, I'm the type of nigga that if I'm with my girl, I'm gonna keep my hand on the ass, and if I see somebody I'm gonna look at them like this. Yeah, that's mine. Yeah. And I'm gonna squeeze some more.
It's just like you have to appreciate it.
You got a dime piece on your hand,
and keep that same energy. The same energy you have to get that. You got to get that girl.
But also, right. So that's what I was gonna touch on. Like, a lot of times us men, like you said, comfortable. Right, we do all these things to get these bad bitches, bad females, bad good looking.
Yeah, I'm not offended.
So we do all these things, and once we got them, we like, oh, we good, we got them, good. So it's not good, because at any point in time, you know what I mean, the sex doesn't really matter. There needs to be some kind of substance,
right?
You know what I mean? So
connections, chemistry, and just pouring into one another, and that's just it. Baby girl, don't you ever get too comfortable. Don't get comfortable, yo, for real. That's OD. Like, just keep that same energy, or at least fucking close, motherfucker. Damn.
Yeah. Or like, I think a lot of time, I think what's big is, and I would say also something that women probably all experience in relationships is lack of communication.
Yes, OD. You wanted applause.
I'm like,
you just saw it.
Wait, let me give you one. One more. Too kind.
And just be honest about how you're feeling. It don't make you less of a man to talk about how you feel. It don't make you.
You see, the problem is that everybody wants the truth, but can you handle that shit?
Sorry, you know.
Not you per se, but like, I think nobody knows how to handle the truth.
You know what it is? People want they want an honesty that only fits to their
they want their truth.
Yeah, their truth. Like, to what makes them happy in their head.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Like I told you, I have conversations with people like, no, I need you to say it like this. No, nigga, I feel like this. Like, you get what I'm saying? No, bitch, I feel like this. This is what it is. And it's just kind of like, or even in just like the world we're in now, it's like, have an opinion, but the opinion better be in the realm of applauding me. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's just the only opinion you'd want. They don't really want they want your honest opinion of how great they are. You know, like that's what it is.
It goes as far as like,
there's no accountability.
Like me eating fucking let's say pancakes and scrambled eggs, and somebody coming up to me and being like, why do you have scrambled eggs on there? Why don't you just have the pancakes, and you have all the you have everything mixed together? I don't like my syrup with my. I don't give a fuck.
Go eat your fucking pancakes. How you go?
I don't
eat them?
Fucking care. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's me.
Or forcing their opinion, like basically forcing their opinions, their lifestyle. And that's what I preach all the time. Stop forcing your opinions, your lifestyles, the way you see the world on somebody else. It's not.
It's like this is good, right? It's like they want you to say.
Instagram said that, right? Instagram said that we like it like this. Right. TikTok said we like it like this. You know, like fuck TikTok.
Yo, crazy world we live in.
Let me see it. She said I'm gonna still try to call her though. Let me see. If not, I'm gonna call the. Are you singing Marcus Houston?
No.
I thought you were. What were you just saying?
Poison.
Oh, I thought you said that girl. Oh, well, that girl
is Poison.
Oh, but you know Marcus Houston is that girl.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Whatever.
Let's see. She said her kid was walling out.
Can she hear both of us?
Yeah.
Who is this?
My friend Shauna. But if not, I'm gonna call my friend Jahvel. But while we get a caller on here, right, I want to talk about also, did you see this whole, like, how everybody's going off about how Takeoff and Quavo and all of them stopped following each other, and with Offset, well, Offset, and, like, Offset isn't following Takeoff and Quavo, and they have the new group called Unconfused.
Shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
This is devastating.
You know they're related though, like they're family, so they could go to a barbecue and fix this.
But I mean, like, I think this is devastating. I'm not gonna lie, like, what was the first song that I heard from the Migos? I think it was
I think mine was Bad and Bougie.
Mine was shit, I can't remember. I remember the rhythm in my head, but I was listening to them from a long time ago, you know what I mean? And just seeing their come up. I love them as a group together. Just Yo, they have a different flow. All together, they have nobody's touching them. Yo. I mean, like,
but do it.
Right. Yo, they got a different flow. That flow is hard. Don't nobody got a flow like that. So, like, listening to them, I always listen to music, and
I think this is temporary.
Let's hope so. I mean, do you think they would make a group to be temporary? A new group
they've all done separate projects before.
That I do know, but they also always stay together. But
remember when he's like, "Do I look like I got left for Bad and Bougie?"
But you see, here's the thing, right?
It was only Quavo and Offset on Bad and Bougie. Takeoff wasn't on that song.
But so here's the issue now, right? So they, if it wasn't that serious, do you think they would have unfollowed each other and all that? I think they would have just handled it off of social media. No.
Let me play my cue up.
I guess you didn't have an answer for that. Right?
It's a rollout.
Oh, okay.
It's a rollout.
Yeah, sure.
Why would you? It's to promote it, to get everybody talking about it, like we're doing right now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Hey, yeah.
There might, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just kind of like you might be, even if you're mad about something. I think you could be. There's plenty of people you unfollow. There's plenty of people you unfollow. There's plenty of people you unfollow you might be mad at for the moment. But bitch, I was mad at you. I'm gonna follow you back in a second. They're cousins. They're family. I could go to. Y'all from Atlanta. Y'all go. Have to go to grandmama's house. To go get some. You gonna have to go to. We gonna have to. You gonna have to go meet at grandmama's house. Yeah. And have some neck bones with one another, some shit. But I do believe that maybe Offset is in a place in his life. They got 30 kids. They got mad kids over there. They got a brand new baby. Probably there's a point in time where he can't focus. Them both being superstars can't probably happen at the same time with the amount of kids that they have. One has to be probably in the limelight. Shorty hasn't put out an album in God knows how long. So maybe he wants to focus on pushing his wife forward and, you know, just being a family man or doing things that he can just manage. I know he was trying to get into acting at one point in time.
Cardi got a lot of things going on too.
You know what I'm saying?
She got a lot of shows coming out now.
And she sat back to let him shine, you know? So I don't know. I think you can, and I also think that you can separate from something and it not be a beef. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that every single time that somebody parts from something,
it's a fallout. Yeah,
it's an animosity thing.
It's a fallout. It's not no hard feelings.
So, people be so nervous. Like, can we practice before? Like, people want to practice before I call them on the podcast. It's not a practice thing. It's a conversation. Talk, dog. Like,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I did ask you earlier, but I was like, it's just a conversation.
But that's something. You know what it is? Everyone thinks that this shit is as like mad easy, and it's really not.
No,
you know?
I mean, I think like,
if you've talked, but you've talked on things, before, so if you've done shit like this before, it's different. Yeah. But if you haven't,
it's that public speaking. But I even think like
personality, depending on the personality.
You can't be like, I don't think that's pretty.
I'm like, talk with your bass, bitch. Say it with your chest.
What the fuck you talking about, man?
Say it with your chest. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, I do believe that things can, and then like shit with this podcast, like the format how I wanted to go, I had to separate from certain things, and there's no beef. Like we good, we cool. You know what I mean?
I think it's also the people who understand that you guys don't have to talk every day. You know, it could be one of those things where y'all don't have to talk for like maybe two months or something. But as the time when y'all do talk, and it's game over.
I can't. But yeah, we need it. But hold on. Go ahead. There is a point of dang, you're gonna be locked out. No, because you can't. Don't close it. All right. Yeah. So you just don't want to, and not everything has to be a beef. Sometimes you can just make things simple and just know that for the best of the situation, for the betterment of the situation, it's best for us to just do this or not to do that anymore, you know? So that's just what I think is happening. Like I said, they got to go to their grandma's house and see each other at some point in time, and he just had a new baby, and I really do think that it's time for Shorty to start pushing her career, and he wants to help push her and support her in that. Let me know when you're ready so I could put your thing back up. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents on that. You're good.
Yeah, I agree.
Who called me back? Let's see who this is. This is Jahvel. Let's see.
Hello?
Kick your ass.
Yo.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Y'all, this is my homie Jahvel on the line. Hold on, y'all. Welcome to 2 Cents Later, John.
Hold on.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Jahvel, stop playing with me.
Just call me out of the blue. This is my voice.
Yo, Jahvel, what's going on?
I have my homie Jason here.
Hey, brother, how you doing?
Hey, peace, man. Peace. All is well.
So, Ja, I'm just here talking about, we're just here talking about the Offset and Migos whole kind of disbursement for the time being, or like kind of just thinking, me personally, I just think maybe Offset has things that he needs to focus on, and he's probably trying to push his girl's career probably soon, and it may just be a temporary thing. And even if it's not, people can move on without it really being a beef. And you're somebody who, he's been doing film forever. He shoots videos, and introduce yourself a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've been doing videos for 10 long years, locally and on a little bit of a mainstream level. I have a little edit credits, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I've just been doing video.
He's filmed for Azealia Banks and all good stuff like that. So sorry. Go ahead.
Drop the names.
Come on, man. Shout out to Azealia.
Ready, B?
She's dope.
Let's go.
Yeah, but yeah, bro, like, I'm sorry, I'm burnt out, B. You just called me. So what was the question again?
The question is, do you think that you can move on? You can move on from a situation without it necessarily, especially with a close friend or whatever, without it necessarily being a animosity or a beef.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's just the maturity got to be there on both sides for real. If it's not there on both sides, you're gonna get some type of, I don't know, animosity or some type of just like some hatred towards, you know what I'm saying, the other person. But if you got two adults, man, walking out of a situation with clearance and they just know everything what they want from the relationship, then oh, from the situation being over, then I don't know. I feel like it can be. Like I did it before. I don't want to sound like a sucker, act like I'm just submissive, but
I
done talked out of a situation before. Like you can talk. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think it's and that's what you said. Like you said, right? I think it's big on big communication thing.
And the maturity part.
Yeah, as an adult, as adults we need to learn how to communicate with each other. A lot of times all we do is just we shout, we try to talk over each other.
Prove a point.
Yeah, you know, we all upset with each other and it gets worse.
No, everyone just I would say it just becomes a dick swinging competition. It don't even really become about the actual situation. It's just about somebody trying to prove a point in the moment.
Yeah.
But I do agree with you saying, like, if we have two adults here and the maturity is there. And I also think if the love and the respect is there for one another, things can be, the bigger picture is always at the forefront. And if us not working together is a part of the bigger picture, it helps the bigger picture, then so be it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I definitely agree with that.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
But thank you, y'all. I know you. Let me see. As I got you here, should I take his 2 cents on this little situation real quick? So Scottie Beam had made a tweet, y'all, and Scottie Beam put a tweet out, and y'all know with the Buffalo shooting that just happened with the guy who went and killed the 10 black people in the supermarket. Scottie Beam said, "Remember when the celebrities were traumatized over a smack between two grown-ass men? How loud are they now that an anti-black hate crime killed 10 people? Specifically, Amy Schumer and Judy Apatow, I don't know who that is. Quickly, when it comes to policing black people, you haven't hesitated. But when black people are killed by a racist demon, where is your plethora of pale ass tears?"
Come on. I love Scottie Beam.
I love Scottie Beam.
He's dropping bars. It's something that needed to be said too.
That was my most annoyed. I was most annoyed with that in the situation with the whole Will Smith and Chris Rock thing, was the white people coming out like, "Oh my God, I'm so traumatized. I don't feel safe," and and all of that shit like that. So
it's crazy. Fuck off. Like y'all do worse shit than we do. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy.
It's disgusting. But how do you feel about white celebrities picking and choosing when to be traumatized?
I hate it, but as an adult, I also love it because it kind of just gives me, like, you telling me who you are without me having to guess. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
True colors will always bleed.
Yeah, I love my racist, yo. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like,
you don't gotta hide it.
Up, but, like, don't hide it. Let's just
stand on that shit.
Conversation. Yeah, stand on this. Absolutely. So, and then either somebody she didn't mention was Jim Carrey. This motherfucker was so adamant about Will smacking him, and he's saying it wasn't the cool. America, he said something that killed him. He said that the Oscars used to be it's a cool club. It's not even cool no more to be a part of the Oscars.
And that's some racist shit almost to say, honestly. If you really think it's that's like some white boy,
exactly.
That's some white boy club. You know what I mean?
Now that African Americans are being invited to that
the white boy room.
Now they're like, oh wait, it's not cool good anymore. Yeah.
But I also want to hold people like Wanda Sykes to the fire because she was somebody that was very also, I'm traumatized, I'm this and that. Still, all of y'all stand up for y'all. All of y'all who are so white identifying, y'all need to also stand up for these situations as well. If you can go out and speak out against your own, speak up for your own as well. Period. I don't rock with that, and I still there was another like there's just mad shit that I've been seeing. There's been a lot of like hate crimes happening lately. Like there was a lady that it was a story about a lady. I don't want to misspeak. It was a black lady that was dealing something with a white man at work, and then there was a little boy who had to get his finger amputated because he was running from racist off of at school over a fence. And it's like I said, as soon as Biden got into office, he ran and he made this anti-hate Asian bill. We are way overdue for a crime bill. We are way overdue. And if this isn't, you can't say, oh, you know, there's no place for white supremacy. There's been no place for that shit. And the shit is still like in the forefront. You know what I mean? But
it's like subliminally happening. Or not even subliminally
this shit is out in the forefront. Because his whole, as I was looking more, his whole narrative and what I've been saying is like, it's hard for us to even consider ourselves minorities anymore because they're the minority. White people are the minority right now. And his whole thing, you have a bunch of these Kyle Rittenhouse, all of these dumbass little white kids that are being put in their head that it's their job to help with population control, that they want to keep their numbers up. They want to keep, that's also the whole aspect of why they're also trying to pollute our populations with this whole divesting shit and having black women date white men, because if you date a white man, then guess what? The likelihood of your child dating a white man is and that child dating a white man and that child dating a white man.
That's what they said. They said by the year maybe 2030, 2025 or some shit like that, 2026. We all gonna have mixed babies,
but that's what the America is gonna look like, and that's what they're trying to promote.
No more dark skin. You know, the melanin on our skin.
Right. Yeah. But it's also the get out. It's also the get out syndrome, because y'all are still gonna have black genes in y'all. So y'all be faster. Y'all be stronger.
Yeah, but at the same time,
I hate this so
at the
bad.
same time, like, so I was watching the news and some lady was saying that like her daughter or her son is young and they're light skinned, but they don't identify as African American. Because they're light skinned, they think they're white. That's a
lot of mixed kids,
and I think that's
especially if they could pass a certain way.
But I also think like it's your upbringing. Like you need to open your child's mind.
Yes,
you got to let them know what's up.
The same way that these kids are, these racist ass parents, like the one who had the little boy whipping the door for the girl. The same way that they're opening their mind up to racism in this day and age, you need to open their minds up to a different world as well. Because it's just ridiculous.
You can't tell me no kid's gonna be growing up.
That baby was born in 2013. Why? Come on, you get what I'm saying? Like it's just ridiculous. But
real quick, though,
I
wonder. I know, but I literally used to say back when I was growing up that this racism shit was going to die out, and when you see instances like the 9-year-old boy whipping on the door to get the girl to come outside, it's like, damn, it's not going to die out. This shit is still being taught. Yep. So literally, like these 22-year-olds, these 25-year-olds with kids, you know what I'm saying? They're teaching their 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds how to be racist, though. So it's like literally it's something else. I literally used to think in high school, like,
it's almost like a recipe. It's like a family recipe that they don't want to die. Like, you know what I'm saying? They have to pass it down.
But you know what's so crazy? Us, we don't give a fuck about that. Like we just want peace, right? But when we don't have peace, we start. You know what I mean? We start getting mad.
Nah, we need to start getting more mad. Honestly.
Yeah.
We need to start getting more mad. But what was you saying, John?
Nah, I'm listening. Everything you're saying is just so so righteous, and I'm also trying to make sure that, like, because this is a podcast and other people are going to be listening, bro, I want to make sure I say I don't want to be led with aggression, because these conversations make me mad. You know what I'm saying?
Like, we have these conversations all the time, John. You know where my heart beats.
You feel me? Like, so I want to say some shit. Like,
go off. You can say what you want to say. It's 2 cents later. It's your opinion. You can give me 5 cents if you want. Do what you got to do.
Come on. I want to do that, but also at the same time, I want you to understand, though. Like, I get it. Like, when your dog pees, you beat your dog to show him that, like, we're not animals, so we should be able to communicate. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, using words, and you should understand me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I think every fucking white boy want to shoot up grocery stores and movie theaters, they should die immediately. I don't want to be devilish, but shit. If you can't fault this kid as a juvenile, then his parents need to get you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Right. Somebody needs to
come to the child.
No, you know he was 18 years. He was 18 years old, and if you go out your way to certain things, like taking 10 lives like that, it's just and it was premeditated. You had the audacity to put it on the camera and record it, and then apologize because he almost killed a white person. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just disgusting. It's disgusting, and there needs to be. He needs to be shot on sight. I'm sorry. The same way y'all would do to any.
That's the thing. What makes me so upset is that they so fast and so ready to take down an African American. So fast
for a car and a cigarette.
They ready to choke him, put him on the ground, and put their knee
for Skittles in Arizona.
Yo,
I fucking hate it.
And for somebody that's actually killing people. Have a gun in their hand. They don't want to put their knee on his neck. No. They want to walk him out Are you okay, buddy? Are you okay? Oh, is this a
mental health thing? And there is something mentally wrong with you for thinking this way. But however,
I think something triggered him.
It's the brainwashing. It's brainwashing.
Course,
it's the programming of thinking that it is my duty. That's delusions of grandeur. That's delusion of grandeur to think that it's your civil duty to annihilate some of a race. But I just want to say to Roberta, Jury, if I pronounce these wrong, Margus D. Morrison, Andre McInneil, Aaron Salter, Geraldine Talley, Celeste Cheney, Hayward Patterson, Catherine Macy, Pearl Young, Ruth Whitterfield, Zaire Goodman, and all of these, the youngest person, these are old people. Like,
I seen
rest in peace to you all. We are so sorry to you all, and just praying for your family out there. I'm just my heart is broken to just go to the grocery store. Like, that's disgusting. It's disgusting.
It hurts me. Like, even I'm gonna be honest. Even watching like some of these, segregation movies. Like, just watching them, it gets deep. Like,
I'm gonna be real. I'm for segregation. I'm for it. I'm low key. I'm for it in some instances because we were thriving. Yeah, we were thriving.
We had our own
banks,
fucking
everything.
Wall Street. Right?
Yes. And it's funny. The two people
mad.
that there was two people that actually just recently got reparations or are about to get reparations that were in that whole Black Wall Street.
But you see how they try to take that out of history, right?
Yeah, 100%.
They try to take it out so we don't know nothing about it.
It's just ridiculous. But I think that we're all in agreement that white celebrity or anybody that's going to speak out on certain things, you better speak out on it all. If you're going to stand up for certain things, you better stand up for it all. If not, shut the fuck up. And that's just my 2 cents on the entire.
Absolutely.
But I want to say thank you for actually picking up.
Thank you.
The time. And
come on, man. Shout out to the 2 Cent Podcast. I love you guys, B. I love you, man. Brother, what was your name again? I'm sorry.
It's Jason.
Jason?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Jason. I appreciate what you guys are doing. Keep coming with the crazy content. I'm gonna tune in every week.
You better. You better at least just click it. Let me get my listen. Let me get my look at me. Just click it.
Trying to get her views.
Come on, you know how we do. Thank you, Jai. I'll talk to you soon.
Man. Be safe, bro.
Absolutely.
All right, bye. Yeah, that shit was just hella whack to me. I just think like Scottie Beam was on one. That was the tweet of the week for me, y'all. The tweet of the week was Scottie Beam. She never fails to disappoint. One thing Scottie's gonna be is awake, y'all. She is very much woke. Yeah. Very much woke. And I definitely love and appreciate that about her.
That's something that needed to be said though.
100%. I like that little part. That was that we did good with that. I like that. It's annoying. It's frustrating, right? It's just so frustrating.
For me, like, I work, so for me, I it's like he said, like, you don't want to come out with aggression, right? So for me, I've been learning how to kind of control myself, but also to play the same game that they're playing.
Oh yes,
right. You just gotta learn. You gotta learn, duplicate, and then put it back out there.
Yeah, because guess what? We gonna once we learn your game, baby, we play it way better.
Way better, way better.
We play it way better.
But it's with them. You need patience and control.
100%, 100%. So let's go into a lighter topic, a little bit lighter. Bobby Brown has a documentary coming out. I met Bobby Brown out here not too long ago. I love Bobby Brown.
I think this documentary is gonna be a serious documentary.
I think it's gonna be one of the best documentaries. Yeah. I love Bobby Brown.
I hope they actually didn't they do. No, they did it on New Edition.
They did a New Edition, but it was more of a biopic. It wasn't real. I think this is going to be more of him sitting down talking more personal, telling his story and events and things that happen.
I feel like a lot of times when they make these movies, like they how do you say they
scam and fabricate a lot.
Yeah, a lot of things. Like sometimes, like I didn't even know, like things that when it says based on a true story. Or based on true events, that's two different things.
It's loosely. There's so much room for them to adjust or make the story more compelling and things like that. Yeah. But what I did want to talk about was how he was saying like if Whitney would still be here if she was with him.
That Whitney situation is I honestly don't think she overdosed. Honestly, I think it's deeper than that.
You think some dark shit happened?
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
I think, and for her daughter to have the same exact story.
Same thing.
You know who I really, if we're gonna go into conspiracy bag, I really think it. No. Oh. I think it was old boy. Where? Who? I think it was old boy who was dating her daughter, and it was the stepson kinda. Remember her daughter was dating that weird boy that was kind of, and Whitney like adopted him.
Oh no, I didn't know.
And they were like having that weird volatile relationship. I think he had something to do with them two being deceased, but I do think that Bobby Brown, I'm trying to find the exact, because I had it earlier. I do think that like some love just doesn't, some bonds just don't die, some connections don't die. And I think that they had a love that like, although, if they hadn't divorced. Bobby Brown says Whitney Houston would still be here if they hadn't divorced in upcoming documentary. So I just think that like, sometimes it's the wrong timing, and maybe y'all will be better for each other later, and you kind of need to like have the space to grow. But that his wife was also like, oh, stop associating him with Whitney, she's gone, I'm here now, da 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 da. Some stuff will never die. Like some
and especially like if you have,
they had an iconic love.
That's what I'm saying. If you have like, and this is the thing, I think with relationships, we always forget about the great things that we did with each other, right? So I think with him, those memories are still in his head. He's thinking about all the fun times and all that. He's
the positive.
I mean, and think about it, right? You've been with Whitney for half your life. Some chick all of a sudden come in your life talking about erase her out your mind. Nah. That's dead.
How's your daughter? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's
there's
just
no way. There's no way.
I don't know. I he's always in my heart because that man been through a lot of trauma, but between both of his ex-wife and daughter dying, and just like
that's gotta be
his trials and tribulations as a man. And
he has kids now?
Yeah, he has a lot of kids. Bobby Brown got kids. Every little.
but I think the key thing is to keep that the Houston family line going. Which is now stopped.
Right.
That's
at her door, especially having that she only had one baby, with together. So it's just almost like that everything about her legacy kind of just stopped there. Right. And that's sad. It's sad. It's sad.
Shit, that's honestly that makes me think like I definitely want to leave my legacy here before I leave.
It kind of goes into what I want to talk about next. You don't really watch Real Housewives, but there's these two girls on there, Marlo and Kenya, and they're always beefing. And Kenya's like, why would I be jealous of her? I'm an icon. She's an ex-con. And I just always want to think, I always think about like, people always want to kind of hold you to your past and like shit that you did, but it's about what am I doing right now and what am I putting out for the future and my legacy and what's going to matter in the long run. All of that shit may have, it can help shape a person, but
absolutely.
People who choose to bring you down from like who you used to be or what you used to do, like, trust Bobby and Whitney both had past that they probably weren't the most proud of, but what they put out into this world is way bigger than that. You know what I mean?
But you see, that's the thing, like, and this is what I hate so much about us humans. We're so fast to judge. But don't realize that you yourself have a past.
I put it to this week. I've been doing this thing like 2 cents of the day, where every day I kind of just put out a little quote of like what's been like on my mind or on my heart. And this week I said, for every finger you point, there's 3 pointing back at you. You point a finger, there's 3 fingers pointing back at you. You get what I'm saying? Like, so at the end of the day, you can sit up here and find the accountability, find the what you need to work on about yourself before you sit up there and critique everybody else or downplay everybody else or try to shit on the next person. Yo, worry about yourself. Literally, your hand is when you do this, it's telling you, wait, hold up, worry about yourself.
Like, don't get me wrong, like. We human. We're gonna do, you know what I mean? We're gonna do these things.
Out of lighthearted, but when it's real out of malice and out of that shit, I don't fuck with. I don't fuck with that shit. Cause that shit gets a lot of people talk out of straight malice.
That's it.
And hate.
And then they come back to you, I was upset.
I didn't even do that. Nah. Suck my
You knew that's what you wanted to say. Right.
And when people be like, oh, I just said that out of anger. I don't move like that. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Whenever it is angry, upset, happy, sad, it don't matter. Say what you mean and mean what you say. But to wrap this up, I was been binge watching season 1 of P-Valley. I don't know if you watched that show.
Is that on Netflix or no?
No. P-Valley's on Stars. Oh, he don't watch P-Valley, y'all. Go watch it. It's so good. It's on Hulu. But I was really realizing that like these first season shows, they got that show off. It's so good, but they got it off for no money. Like I'm watching the scenes and where they shot certain things or how they shot, and it's like, yo, this didn't take any money to shoot. That second season budget though, when you could get shit off like for like the
second season, oh come on, that's everybody must have tuned into that first season.
Yeah, when everybody tuned in, it's very popular. Like people are waiting they're like, we're returning. The Pink is the name of the strip club there. So basically, it's about like, is he transgender, or I'll give him a drag queen kind of. His name is Uncle Clifford, and he owns this strip club. And basically, these people are trying to come into town and basically like take over the properties and get rid of the strip club. And one of the strippers ends up saving it, but there's a whole bunch of like, she's on the run. This one's got beef with her mama. Mama stole a church, and it's just a whole bunch of like ghetto drama at the strip club, like the best way to put. It's a classier version of Jocelyn's Cabaret, if we would say the least. Yeah. You know, so everybody's like, we're returning back to the Pink on the 3rd. Like, everybody's excited for it. But I was looking at the trailer.
Is that when season 2? Is that season 3?
Yeah, season 2. So I was looking at the trailer, and I could tell they put some more money into this. They got some bigger actors coming into it. Right. It's going to be a good ass time. If you haven't watched P-Valley, y'all got 2 weeks to fucking catch up, y'all. Y'all got 2 motherfucking weeks to catch up. And it's only 8 episodes. Not even bad, you know.
How long are the episodes? An hour?
A little, give or take, you know. So, it's definitely entertaining. My daughter loves one of the songs on there. I'm like, Kyrie, you are too. You should not be this. But everybody wants in my life.
Shit, you should better watch out for her.
Listen, y'all just
starting already at 2.
They love the hood rat shit, and it's their mama fault. It's all my fault. I definitely.
I'm glad you agree. I'm glad you agree.
Yeah, we got in the car. I was like, Jason, are you ready? He was like, what, for your hood rat playlist? Not today. I'm giving you Kendrick. Relax. Yeah. I want to play that hood rat shit. But I like to leave off with a little mantra for the week. This is our Monday episode, so it just starts the week off, and just something that a positive affirmation that you want to leave the listeners out with.
Let's see, something to start the week off. I will say, if
something that you're choosing for yourself, more like that. Like, what are you choosing for yourself this week?
For myself,
that you can kind of like give them to choose.
Okay. This week, I want to try to help multiple people, but I don't want it to be. I don't want anything back from it. I just want to be able to help somebody.
So this week you're giving, not receiving.
I'm giving, not receiving. I'll receive when my time comes. But I want to give. I've recently been. It just every time I see a homeless person, it just hurts me so much. So I've recently just been like, I know a lot of people have their own opinions on it, as far as like when you give a homeless person money, what they do with it. But for me, I know in my heart what I give it to them. So I've recently just been, giving, a homeless person some money, because a lot of times, stuff on the board, like it'll be like a female, a lady with their dog, and just seeing how distraught and broken they look, just me trying to help them. I was in a parking lot of a store one day, and a lady came up to me and she said, old lady, she's like, yeah, I don't have a place to stay, whatever. I want to sell this, do you mind buying some of this stuff to help me put a roof over my head? And I mean, I don't got it like that, and I'm not trying to brag about it or nothing, but I ended up giving her $100, and she started crying. And for me, that made me feel good, because I know that she appreciated it, and it was going a long way with her.
God bless you.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave y'all with I'm gonna do some, keep doing things for people, and my time will come when it comes. I'm not looking for it, but
giving, not receiving.
That's it.
So for me this week, I'm choosing to trust the journey and to trust the process. Everything these past couple of weeks, good or bad, has felt like genuinely aligned. It just feels like it's purposefully aligned. Like it's for a reason. It's for a bigger picture, and I'm trusting the process. I'm not going to do much to try to sway things to go any other way, or try to force things to go better or this way or that way. I'm just genuinely going to trust
the process,
how it's supposed to go for me, because lately that's what I feel like I've been inclined to understand, is to trust the process.
Well, it goes back to what we were saying before, right? The journey is going to take you to where you need to go.
Right.
So you just, like you said, you just got to trust it.
You got to trust it. Yeah. Do everything to put your best foot forward, but trust the process. Yeah. And don't lose any faith in what's meant for you. That's just it for me. But I want to...
What's for you is for you, baby.
What's for you is for you, So let's leave y'all out with one last song. And YouTube, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I normally cut it at this point. Y'all, this is my friend Jay Smooth here. Jay, thank you so much for stopping by, pulling up. I love you and appreciate you, and I'm so proud of everything that you've been doing. Nick, I remember us riding around in Rockland getting fucking dollar menu shit, y'all. Shit. And now,
you remember my sandwiches?
Yo,
we're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that.
We're gonna leave y'all here. We're gonna leave y'all here. Drop your IG.
Hey, thank you for having me. Shout out to 2 Cent Podcast. My tag is Instagram at the letter J SMO0OTH. That's J Smooth. J Smooth. J Smooth. Check it out. I got some content on there. I don't have none of my massage stuff, but I have a lot of my fashion stuff on there. So hit me up. Let's connect. Let's do some work. And hope y'all enjoyed the podcast.
I think this was a really good this was a really, really good episode. I'm trying to figure out what mood you want to go. What should we do? Are we doing R&B still?
I'm thinking some Migos, honestly.
Should we do for the Migos?
I'm thinking some Migos.
Let's put some Migos on one time for the
you know what? Okay, it was that white T-shirt. That was my
T-shirt.
first.
Okay,
that was my first. The
first song. Okay, so for the Migos, we're gonna put on T-shirt. I want to say, y'all follow me on IG at YouReadyB__. Follow the podcast at 2 Cents Later Podcast. We are almost at 500 followers. I'm so proud of y'all. Thank y'all so much. We already hit our listener mark. I'm so proud of y'all. We got I'm proud of me too. I'm saying I'm proud of y'all, but I'm proud of me and thank y'all.
Can't forget about yourself.
Yeah. And just keep fucking with it. Share it with a friend. Share it with your mama if she cool and down, and don't be like, what that girl talking about over there.
Yeah, and if y'all relate to anything that we said, or if y'all want to be on the show, feel free to drop in, slide in her DMs, you know what I'm saying? Slide in her DMs, drop a comment, say you want to be on it, show some love.
Thank you. I love y'all. You should love you, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.